All right. So I had to get back on it. Big fight coming up here soon. In fact, there's the card right there, the undercard. And yeah, I'm barely getting to it. Been away from the boxing talk for a while. My bad, y'all. For anybody that does watch this, hopefully more of y'all later. But had some computer issues on my old laptop. Had to stay plugged in, and it was an old laptop, so my video editing took forever, and I'm not likely to do it at my desk. I want to be at my couch. So yeah. Got a new computer. I'm anxious to try it. I thought, hey, I need to go get some tortillas. Might as well talk about the fight that's coming up. Because, man, this is a great one. And one I've been looking forward to for a minute. I've always been a fan of Usyk since I seen him in the World Boxing Super Series. I think he's got great talent. Great talent. I think he's doesn't get the attention that he should. I think he's a great fighter. Very skillful. AJ's a beast. AJ is a beast. A beast that I question. Like everybody says about his chin, I don't know that he can't take a fight. I mean, this man's a big man. He could, or take a punch rather. He could take a punch, but those heavyweights can hit, all of them. And I believe even a cruiserweight that moved up to heavyweight can hit somebody and hurt him. I'm not going to say Usyk has all the power of most heavyweights or big heavyweights, hard-hitting heavyweights. He doesn't hit like AJ. I don't think he hits like Wilder or Fury or any of those natural heavyweights. But, oh yeah, he can hurt somebody if he hits him, just like any heavyweight can. It's always one thing that makes heavyweight fights more interesting. But then you add to it a guy like Usyk that's coming up, Muhammad Ali trophy winner, undisputed in cruiserweight, very skillful, which is very, very skillful, very good legs, which, not really anybody outside of Tyson Fury, I think. Nobody in the heavyweight division nobody has fucking moves like that. So, what should we call it? I don't know. I think it's like, I think it's going to be a very good fight, a very interesting fight. I think, my bad, I'm tripping here. I think there's some money to be made on a couple of bets here. Now, I was looking at the odds, and I got to admit, I think they're a little off on this fight. So when I looked at him today, Usyk was at a plus 200. I just feel like it's going to be a closer fight than that. I think if I were setting odds without public perception involved, like actual odds of what I think the fight's going to be, I think I'd give it about a 60-40 to AJ. 60-40 to AJ. Yeah, betting odds, American betting odds, I don't know, what would that be? Like he should be a minus 125, something like that, minus 120. Usyk at a plus 110, somewhere around there, somewhere in that range. It's a close fight, I think. Now, what I just watched actually before this fight was AJ's last fight against Pulev, and that one I wanted to refresh my memory on. Not that it mattered, because I had already made my bet, which I'll tell y'all here in a minute. The same things I remember about AJ at that time are the same concerns I have about him at this time. Now, when I rewatched this fight, I thought he has been able to box pretty well. Let me turn this down. I don't know if y'all can hear it. But I thought he has been able to box very well. I think it was like the 5th or 6th round of that Pulev fight. I did watch him go into a, get up on the toes, do a little, movement, which he didn't do that throughout the fight like he did at, last half of that 6th round or 5th round, whichever the one I am referring to is. But he showed he can. And coming in lighter, I'm very interested to see, how he's going to fight in this fight. How he's going to move in this fight. He started moving in that Ruiz fight, that second one, but man, I didn't think he looked good doing it at all. He did what he had to do to beat Ruiz, stay at distance. Now, in that fight and in the Pulev fight, to me, I felt like when I was watching AJ, he looked a little hesitant to get hit by a big shot. People question his chin, and I think there's that same question lurking in his mind at the plane. But, I'm looking forward to this fight very much so. I think it's going to be a great fight. Like I said, I favor AJ to win just because he's bigger, his new mentality, if he's able to stay on his toes, jab, I think he should be able to eke this one out. But if he's timid, doesn't want to get hit, that could be the downfall of him. I noticed when Pulev, one thing that I saw when I was watching this Pulev fight just recently, just now, is when Pulev was active, AJ was not. Which is, I guess that's what I was referring to when I said he may have the same questions about his chin. And Usyk, I believe, will be much more active than Pulev was, which should be able to keep him on his, I think it'll do well for him, for Usyk, that is, if he's active first. What I did though, I took Usyk at plus 220. Thank you. I took Usyk at plus 220, which I thought was a great value. Not that I expect him to win. Like I said, I actually favor AJ to win this fight, but I don't think he has a better than. My bad. I don't think he has a better than I think he has a better than a plus 220 chance to win.